In a distant forest, the students who had been sent to this magical world were battling fierce beasts. Among them was a very shy girl who struggled with her own fear, not wanting to be part of the training. She, feeling always weak and easily manipulated by her companions, knew she had to overcome her terror. She had been given the task of defeating a low-level monster. After accomplishing it, just minutes later, she could hardly believe what she had done. She, who had always admired people who protected animals, found herself trapped in a new reality that seemed like a disaster for her soul. Meanwhile, Ayaka couldn't forget the blow the goddess had delivered to her stomach. Still in pain, she went to confront her. The goddess, as usual, was lying shamelessly and twisting situations to her favor. Ayaka, without hiding her displeasure, expressed her discomfort with how the goddess discarded people, but at the same time, she didn't want to get on her bad side. Ayaka made an unexpected proposal. She asked the goddess to stop discarding students, promising she would fulfill her role as an S-rank warrior in exchange for that favor. After some consideration, the goddess agreed, though Ayaka couldn't shake the doubts that plagued her. Elsewhere in the world, in a mysterious forest, a woman was running desperately. She was doing everything possible to escape from some dangerous men who relentlessly pursued her. Fear was driving her forward, but her body was at its limit. On the other side, Touka, who had just exited a dungeon after a long time, found himself exploring that same forest, unaware of his location. As he wandered, he saw a group of slimes bullying a smaller one. Something about the scene reminded him of himself, and he couldn't help but step in to save the defenseless slime. The small slime, grateful, began to follow Touka. Without resisting, Touka accepted his new companion, which filled him with happiness. Hours later, the woman, now exhausted, couldn't go any further. Despite her fatigue, she had no intention of surrendering and decided to face her captors with all her strength. At the same time, Touka, by pure chance, found himself surrounded by the bounty hunters chasing the mysterious woman. The men, tired of pursuing her, decided to have some fun with him, mocking and planning to kill him before going after the girl again. One of them even grotesquely commented on how they would enjoy her, triggering cruel laughter among the group. Without hesitation, one of them attacked Touka, but he quickly used his paralysis ability. After neutralizing him, Touka realized something: evil people would always remain evil. Without fear, he unleashed a poison attack that easily defeated them all. Meanwhile, the mysterious woman looked around, searching for any sign of life, but there was nothing. Suddenly, Touka appeared near her, used his paralysis ability, and asked if she had more mercenary friends. At first, the woman was reluctant to speak to a stranger, but she eventually trusted him. She explained that those men had been chasing her for a long time. After a long conversation, Touka showed her one of the objects he had obtained from the mercenaries, an ancient scroll. Curious, he asked if she could read it, but she had no idea, mentioning that only the Witch of Taboos could decipher such ancient writing. Before parting ways, Touka looked closely at the woman and understood why the mercenaries had desired her. However, he knew she wasn't a bad person and decided to let her go, hoping they would meet again someday. For now, his only trust lay in his faithful companion, Pigamaru. Together, they set out on a journey into the unknown, searching for the Witch of Taboos and the mysteries of this new world.